The Trojans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Purdue's offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's McCoby. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Ross. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. So USC's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have...
Oh, a lot of space. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's McCoby. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Bringing the heat. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got a man, it's Sanders. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Brings up 4th down.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. And the Trojans will punt this one away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Punts it out of the air. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Sweet cut there. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's McCoby. It's a running room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
Motion from the back. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Sends it back in motion. Try to barge their way in. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Maiava. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanders. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Makes the grab. It's Lemon. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. The sure hands, it's Lemon. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Maiava. Zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Grabs it in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Offense in an empty set. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lemon. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Trojans are on the move. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career, trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. With the run on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, give them the lead.
USC, number 6, catching school.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be knocked down. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Ross.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
At the 30. First down, Purdue.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
On 3rd down, going up top. Lofts one deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Purdue!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
For the extra point.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
That pass completion sets him up on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Lane. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They go to the ground. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. The Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. It's on target and complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Trojans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is exactly what you want from this offense. Take almost all the clock, execute, and now go out and take a lead by a touchdown. Great, flawless execution by this offense.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Ball is incomplete. Falls to the turf, and that's going to do it. And it went right down to the final play.